Hello, Rio. Rio, can you hear me? I can't hear you. Hello. Oh, is my sound bad? Anton, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello? Yes,
Okay.
obviously. I can hear you.
I don't know. Rio can't. Rio, can you hear me now? Ruh-roh. I don't know what's going on. Let me see something. Robot voice. All right, hold on. I need to save some links in the chat. You don't need to open them. All right, how about now? Anton, are you hearing me clearly, or do I have a robot voice?
Yes, I hear you clearly.
All right, it's just you, Rio.
I think Rio has troubles with connection.
Anyway, Anton, how are you today? Oops.
Today I am sleepy because I slept all day,
You slept all day?
and I just woke up, and I'm
Wow, that
here.
sounds like a good life.
So good morning, good morning.
It's also my morning, so good morning to you.
Yeah, I know.
Good. Why did you sleep all day? Are you sick, or are you just lazy? Tired.
I suppose laziness is my lifestyle.
That's fine. Rio, how are you doing? I can't hear Rio at all. Oh man, Rio's having connection problems. Well, I was really sick yesterday. Yesterday and Monday, I was so sick. So today I'm finally feeling a little bit like a human again. And thank God, because I was so disgusting yesterday. Um, did you take any classes yesterday?
Uh, no, I don't remember. I didn't take classes.
I don't remember. I don't remember what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Days just fly by. All right, hopefully Rio figure this out. I want to get started. It's already 9:06, so let's try it. Okay, so today, the whole lesson about today is to watch a few TED Talk videos and talk about the media in each of our own countries. So what's the media like in Russia? What's the media like in Japan? If anybody else comes, what's the media like in their country? And to see whether the media is effective or not. So, judging by this picture, Anton, what do you think this picture is telling us, this cartoon?
Uh, it is a abstract perspective on
Good.
the real-time media, on contemporary media.
Good. And what do you... Excellent. Um, all right, there's Rio. I knew he was coming back. Hello. Rio, can you hear me? Rio, there's two Rios in the world with the same profile picture. Rio has a clone. It's true. He also likes Skrillex. Oh, Rio, your poor little voice.
Hello.
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 Can you hear me?
Yeah, much better.
Ground control to Major Tom. How are you, Rio? What's happening with your computer?
Um, uh, um, yeah, working and just for looking for something.
All right. Is it just
Look,
is it a connection problem or an audio problem?
hmm?
Do you have a
Sorry, just the quality.
yeah,
I'll be back. I have a quality back.
robot. Okay. Poor guy. All right. Well, let's keep talking about cartoons. Hopefully he can get back. All right. Here's another cartoon that I think is really funny. So I want you to tell me, what do you try to explain the humor in this comic?
Uh, it's a stupid humor for in my perspective.
Oh, Anton, you're so delicate with your words.
Yes, usually I'm delicate with my words. Well, I know Americans train their dogs to bring the newspaper, and nowadays, nowadays, dogs has nothing to do with with newspapers.
Exactly. Where do you usually get your news from if you need news?
If I need news, I'm like all human beings from internet.
Do you go to an online newspaper? Like, do you do BBC, or do you look
No,
on
no,
random websites? Mhm.
I don't like resources like that because they have a huge background uh, on delivering TV TV news or newspaper news, which is sounds looks in my perspective uh, like new like one perspective view.
Good. So
I,
bias.
I yes, bias exactly.
Good. So when you want to find out what's happening, what websites do you like to use? Are they like personal blogs, or do you use a mixture of different websites?
If you wanna know what happens around Twitter, is the best choice.
Twitter, that's true.
People people write what they think in Twitter. If you wanna build your own media environment, you need to you need to find some blogs, some individual journalists, and people like that who who write or who make videos and say what they see without without directors, producers, and guys like that,
Good.
without useless control.
Right. So there's really no influence on what they think in their in the story. So sorry. The question I have now is sorry, I was trying to mute myself. I'm not fast enough. Um, let's talk about generally what news is like in, well, not even just in Russia, because Russia's so huge, but even where you live. Is it easy for people, the general people that you live around, to get information about the world, or is it mostly very localized?
Mostly it's kind of localized in borders of Russia, not in the whole entire world. And people who don't know English or other languages, they kind of have a very very one single perspective on what's going on around the world. Talking about local news, so local media environments, it's also very pure for, in my view. Maybe someone consider it like a good source of information, but not for me.
Okay, which leads me to my next question. How are Russians with geography? And how do you think knowing about media and international news helps people with geography?
Um, I can I can say with 100% concern that Russian people very good at geography, and we we're really good at knowing which direction it happens, um, when whatever happens. We're good at geography because it's one of main lines in our school program.
Ah, okay. Okay, so it's not really related to the media
Yes,
necessarily.
not necessarily. Yes.
Good. Rio, are you with us?
Hi.
Can you hear me? Do I sound like R2D2?
Yeah.
A little bit?
The quality is not good.
What's happening? What's changed in your connection? Rio. Oh God, another Rio. I mean, Rio, how many accounts do you have? Can you hear me? Ah, the downsides to online teaching. Am I right?
Yes. It's it's a problem of the century, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Rio. How is your connection bad? You're in Japan. You're supposed to be the best. um, I wanted to ask Rio at a time. This is totally different subject altogether. But do you like freaky Japanese movies?
Yeah, I was a fan of anime and Japanese action movies.
So, do you know this movie? I kind of forget the name. I saw it the other day. I think it's called The Will of the Gods. The Will of the Gods. It's like the freakiest movie. Have you seen this movie? Maybe
Uh,
it's. I'm gonna see. I think
maybe I saw it, but I don't remember
it
exactly.
came out last year. It came out in 2014. Uh,
Uh, in fact, last action movie I saw is Kung Fury. Really good parody on 18th, 19th movie. I advise
Oh,
you
really?
to, yeah,
So
I
it's like
advise
supposed
you
to be
to.
funny?
Yeah, it's really, really funny. I can't stop laughing the whole movie.
Wait, send me the name of it. This song is called "As the Gods Will." Let's see.
It is not it is not a Japanese movie. In fact, it's Kung Kung Fury. Kung Fury.
Oh, I know that movie. I've seen that movie, Kung Fury.
Kung Fury.
You like parody kung fu movies? They're usually pretty funny. Like
Uh,
what was the other one? Kung Fu, Kung Pao, or something like that. Something like that. Silly movie. Anyway,
no, no, it was first movie, first parody on Kung Fu I saw in my life.
uh-huh. Well, if you like freaky Japanese movies, see this movie, As the Gods Will. It is so insane. It's made me doubt my existence since I've seen it.
Okay, okay.
Japanese have some Japanese movie makers have the sickest minds. All right, here's the last cartoon about media. And I want to see, first of all, what is this trying to make fun of, this comic? And is it the same thing in Russia?
Uh, I don't think we have the same algorithm and in delivering news.
You don't have the same problems with every single day there's a new medical news about something is terrible for you?
Uh, Last time I saw news on TV, it was they was all terrible.
Yeah.
All bunch of sujet, how to say that sujet, plot plots. Uh, how do you call mini short film which delivered by one journalist?
Many short films delivered by one journalist. Films or like stories?
Yeah, story.
So they're all depressing stories.
Yeah, all depressing stories.
Especially in the United States, every single day there's something like sitting too much can cause cancer, or running too much can cause cancer, or eating food makes you die. Everything makes you die, and I think that we're so obsessed with trying to live when we're all mortal people. We have to die. Somebody has to die sometime.
It's like they kind of deliver some medical facts or, or something like that.
Right. There are usually studies that they've done, studies, but everything in the end is can be terrible for you. Really, everything can be terrible for you. Too much water.
Well,
Mhm.
I think they just have a they just have a consumer for that news.
Exactly.
If they wouldn't have, they wouldn't show it.
No, exactly.
We don't have a kind of obese people, too much obese people
Hmm.
in our country, or too much people with any with that allergy or things like that. So maybe in our media market, there's no consumer for that kind of news.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess that's true. But we do have a lot of diet news. People are obsessed with crash diets. because Americans in general are just not very patient people, like instant everything, and won't take the time to just eat healthy and take maybe a year or two to lose weight. They want to lose weight in 5 days. So we have a lot of this. Sensationalist news. Very sensationalist. Okay, so what kind of news do you think will remain important and be remembered in the future?
I think simple reports also important and will be remembered in the future.
Really?
Yes, just simple reports that just they deliver news about what's going on around us.
I guess I could agree with that on some points. But let's say, for example, there's a news story about a man in your town who discovered that, I don't know, coffee treats depression.
Hello.
Hello, Rio, you're here.
Maybe my friend connection is real bad, but nice, okay.
It's wonderful now. How are you today? Tonight.
Tonight. Yeah, I went to a restaurant and eat some Japanese food and back home.
Nice. Rio, have you seen the movie As the Gods Will?
I've got it well.
As the Gods Will. This one. Put it in the chat before, but then you left. It's a Japanese movie. It came out last year.
Not yet, I think.
It's terrifying. It's very scary.
It's a horror?
It's like a horror thriller movie. Think like The Hunger Games, but 100 times more insane.
Oh.
Everybody dies. You should see it though. I've been trying to find someone who's seen it. It's an insane movie. Okay, so we're talking about media today. So let's ask you, Rio, what kind of media do you think will remain important and be remembered in the future?
I think, of course, so for smartphones,
Mm-hmm.
like mobile devices will remain important.
Well,
I'm sorry, what kind of news?
Yeah, what specifically kind of stories will remain important?
Maybe some human drama. What kind of news?
Yeah.
Like human dramas. Some accents or some natural disasters.
Probably natural disasters, right? We want to think like natural disasters and war. Are probably going to really stay and be in history books and all of that, right?
Yes.
Okay, now let's ask the next question. What kind of news does the mainstream media in Japan focus on?
So we focus on some natural disasters and some scandals or some
Celebrity scandals?
Yeah, celebrities, and we have some idols, like some musicians who are really like Japanese pop artists. It's sometimes really famous, so media really focus on broadcast.
On art, I like that. Okay, so they focus on art. The idols. Yeah, like artists. Do you guys have like artist idols or celebrity idols?
Yeah. some teenagers, girls who are dancing and singing.
Yeah, what are
And
they called? That group? There's so many of them.
yeah,
What is the name?
so AKB
Yes.
48.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really popular. Yeah, like anime, really. Everyone knows.
Anime, things like that. Okay.
Mm.
And this is a question for both of you. So this is for Anton and Rio. How do you think consumers affect mainstream news and media? Anton kind of talked about this before. Anton, what do you think? How do consumers affect the news?
Uh, exactly like on any another market. Exactly the same.
Right, because it's a business, right?
Yes, it's a business.
Good. What do you think, Rio?
How so consumers um so we have
Uh-huh.
Twitter account. So everything is clear for, yeah. So directly, um, consumers affect something like bad things for some products. It's spreads and some mainstream news and media will be affected immediately.
Exactly.
Uh,
Pretty
mm,
instant now, right?
yeah.
With Twitter. All right, let's do some vocabulary. There's two videos I'm going to show you today. So I've broken the vocabulary into two sections. So these four words, it's not four expressions I mean. Take a second, look at both the expression and the definition, match them when you're ready. Tell me. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Number one, to be drowning in news. Anton, what is that?
I guess it is easy to have so much news available that we can possibly process all of it.
Good. Do you think that this is the case, your case, or the case of a lot of people?
Um, I think it's one of the problems nowadays because we have so much so much information that we just not able to process all of that information.
Good. All right, next one, Rio. Rio, did you leave us again?
Okay. I cannot see the screen.
What happened?
Um, I'm using a smartphone because of some Wi-Fi.
Ah,
And
okay.
it's
What
possible
do I
to
do? What can I do? I don't know what to do.
copy and paste to the board, or it's okay.
I can do that. Oh, but it's gonna be all crazy. Okay, because it's like all together. These are the words.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm not sure how to see them.
I'm just gonna give you the expressions, not the definitions, and Anton will give you the definitions. All right.
To matter in the long run, to fall by the wayside.
Do you know any of these expressions, or can you guess any of them?
To matter in the long run.
If you need help, just ask Anton. He will help you.
I have no idea.
Anton, please step in.
Should I give an options?
Just tell him. We don't have that much time, and I want to watch these videos.
Okay, in the long run, I don't know at all expressions, but I guess it is to be important for extremely long time or forever.
Exactly. Exactly. It's to be important in the future, basically. So in the long run, there's just things in your life that don't matter. You know, that you can't stress over small things because in the long run, small things don't matter. Just the big things. Got it, Rio?
Yes.
Okay, you got that. All right. To fall by the wayside. Go, Anton.
I guess it is be to quickly become unimportant and forgotten.
Exactly. To not be important. To fall by the wayside is to not be important anymore. And then to push back the limits.
And to push back the limits, to continue to expand the borders of what is possible.
Exactly. So to keep having more and more limits. Keep pushing back the borders. Okay, let's do this. We're going to try to answer these questions, and oh, wait. Rio, are you going to be able to see the video if I send you if we do YouTube?
Yes, I can see that. Watch
Okay.
that.
All right, so let's just, I'm going to read you these questions first so you can have these in mind. What types of news stories does Citron think will matter in the long run? Oh, I'll copy and paste these, actually. So, Rio, you can see them.
Okay.
What types of stories does Citron think will matter in the long run? What news agencies does he mention is in his statistics and examples? How many different areas of news does he mention? What are they? And what is his pick for the news story of the year? Why do you think he considers it important? Have in mind that this video is not from this year. I think it's from last year. So he's going to have something that happened in the past. Don't worry about the specifics of these questions because I want to make sure we watch both videos. Okay, so let me open up YouTube and let's watch it. Open up YouTube, Anton. Of course it's not working. Okay, here we go. Rio, can you see the video or no? I'll send it.
I'm watching. I'm watching.
Oh, so you can see it? Okay.
I'm watching.
I don't know what this part is. Should we watch it? I never saw this part of the video. I think we should watch it and see what it is. Okay, this is basically an advertisement. Never mind. Okay, back to the questions. How do we get out of here? So let's look at the questions I put in the chat reel. What type of news stories does Citron think will matter in the long run?
Do you ask me?
Sure. Go ahead.
Uh, uh, what like any and politics or economy?
What?
Um,
Yeah, sure. So can you give an example of one that he says specifically?
swine flu.
Swine
Some
flu.
Obama.
Good.
Uh,
Good. Go ahead.
and Afghanistans, and I forgot it, but yes, something.
Good. Anton, what do you think?
uh, uh, I'm sorry, I didn't follow the video. I have no possibility. But
What happened to you?
I think I just was out for a moment, stepped out for a moment.
You just left
Um,
in the middle of the video? Oh my god.
yes. I think, in my opinion, it is news about science and technology and stuff like that.
Good.
Matters all the time for people.
You basically got it. All right.
Yeah.
What is it? Do you, Anton will not know this, but Rio, will you know this? What is his pick for the news story of the year? And this was in 2010, so this was 5 years ago.
I'm sorry. Can you
The question number
say your
4. Sorry.
question is for?
Yeah, question number 4.
Um, I'm sorry, I forgot it. I didn't catch that.
What is his pick for the news story of the year? You didn't catch that?
I didn't that.
Water on the moon. That's what he said was the most important story of the year. Why do you think he considers that the most important? Water on the moon.
Maybe there'll be water shortage on the house.
I hadn't thought about that. But he doesn't say that. He says because he thinks then people could live on the moon. But that's a good example. It's not what he said, though. All right, we'll do one more thing. I'm not going to watch the other video today because we don't have a lot of time. We'll go for a few more minutes. Let's do a few expressions. Oh my god, I can't copy and paste this. This is going to be so bad, Rio. I can't copy and paste this because it's an image. Let's see. Yeah, I can't show you. If you can't see my screen, you're not going to be able to see it. Man. All right, so the idea was these are a few really, really, really useful expressions in English that have to do with news. So I will type them to you, Rio. Spread like wildfire. We won't use megaphone diplomacy because I don't think that expression is as useful. So these first three that I sent, bad news travels fast. Can you see these, Rio?
Yes.
Bad news travels fast, breaking news, hot off the press. Bad news travels fast. This is probably
Yeah.
pretty easy to understand. Can you think you could give me an example of this?
So like some famous people like had affair.
Uh-huh.
It's a good example for bad news travels fast. Everyone knows next day, and yeah, maybe there are bad rumor.
Good.
Yeah, and his or her reputation will be going down.
Good. You got it. All right, Anton, can you give me an example for breaking news? What is something that's breaking news?
Technically, technically breaking news. It's when the story is so important that they can break break and I fear how to say that if you
Like chaos?
program
Oh,
break
yeah,
a
it
program.
interrupts.
How?
It interrupts your program,
Yeah,
right?
interrupt program, break program, or do things like that.
So
But
what do you
really in my country it is not so popular.
Well, this never actually happens. Like on TV, there's never actually breaking news now. It's just an expression we use. And you can even use it for personal news. Like I could say, hey, guys, breaking news, I just bought a new car.
No. It happens. For example, I don't remember when exactly, but in 2000 something was a guy who was who was running from police on his car for 9 hours, and some American channels
Yeah, there's the binge
interrupted
news.
all programs, and Fox News or something like that, and I saw news about that even in my country, that some
About a
guy.
police chase? Wow. All right, good.
Good.
How about hot off the press? Rio, what do you think this means, since you don't have the definitions?
Hot off the press. Some publish something, some news.
Right, but it's an expression now because now we don't have newspapers as much, right? Hot off the press is like brand new news. It's news that just came out by a
Okay.
publisher.
Mhm.
All right, Anton, to spread like wildfire. We're going to skip megaphone diplomacy because I don't think that's important to remember.
Spread like wildfire. I don't have any examples, but the definition explains very clearly the meaning.
So what kind of news spreads like wildfire?
Some kind of like most important news, I
Yeah,
guess.
but not always. Like that Kim Kardashian cover of a magazine spread like wildfire, and that was not important. It was just a big
Well,
ass.
nowadays, any news, how to say that, news that delivered by largest media holdings, for example,
Yeah,
they always spread like wildfire.
good. All right, this last one I think is the most common one that I use. Is word of mouth. Rio?
Word of mouth.
Yes. What do you think word of mouth is? When something spreads by word of mouth, what do you think that means?
So I guess it spreads automatically. Um, uh, not intentionally.
Good.
It's
But by who? Who's telling the stories?
anyone some consumers,
Yes.
yeah, people who are curious about it on like Twitter's, someone.
You know, before Twitter didn't count, but now I think it does. Word of mouth includes the internet now, so I guess that's true. But this is how I find classes. And maybe this is how you find work sometimes, people speaking through each other and saying, oh yeah, I recommend Rio or I recommend Anton. And then you get the job. Yeah? If you're working freelance, I guess. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. This class is kind of a mess. It's not going up with my best class. So we're just going to move on. Tomorrow will be a better one. Hopefully, Rio, you get your whole situation figured out. And Anton, thank you for being patient, as always.
Thank you.
All right, guys, have a good afternoon, good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.